Bedford is the home to Sports Traider, the UK's first branded sports charity shop, providing affordable sportswear to deprived children.
I wanted the shop to look like a sports shop and not a charity shop, to encourage youngsters to come into the shop and basically buy second-hand products. The idea was born from about a year ago when I was coaching youngsters who came to training from disadvantaged backgrounds and were coming inadequately prepared. They often didn't have any training shoes. They only possessed their school shoes, or the training shoes that came in were falling apart and had no shoelaces. So I thought there must be a way, knowing that children grow out of shoes so quickly, that we can maybe get the shoes to them and help them sort of do more sports. The profit goes directly back into the community where the shop's located. The first being Bedford, and we're in the process of rolling it out across the country to other regions. Thankfully, the council have been very supportive. The great thing about this project is it creates many opportunities, both sporting and also from an employment point of view as well, helping all children from all walks of life, disabled, disadvantaged, long-term unemployed, ex-offenders, that type of thing. And we really embrace the whole situation and help as many children as we can, from the sports side right the way through to the employment side.
I've been homeless for just over a year. I was in a homeless hostel and I just thought, go down the job centre and I'll do a little bit of volunteering. And from the volunteering centre, they sent me to Sports Trader. And from there, they've managed to get me on the Future Jobs Fund, which has been great, and it's built my self-esteem, my confidence. I've now got my own place to live. I'm getting settled, back on my own 2 feet, and it's all thanks to, obviously, Sports Trader and the Future Jobs Fund.
Basically, I was unemployed for over 6 months, a period of time, obviously getting frustrated, being out of work, not interacting, with the work environment and what goes on in work. Unfortunately, I was signing on over 6 months, and then a new scheme came up called the Job Future Fund, and they then basically sent me an interview through regarding Sports Trader. So I followed that through, went ahead to that, come to this place, met Lance and Turley. I thought they were absolutely great bosses, heard about what they were doing, how they were trying to help. Absolutely loved the idea from day one, and then obviously come back for Monday, started Monday, absolutely loved it. They've been spreading the word, and I think obviously coming back from a family of 8 and 9, I've got 6 sisters and 2 brothers, so we're all going to benefit from the shop greatly. Obviously being a single parent, my mum is, it's quite expensive. So, obviously having a shop like this, it benefits. My little brother's only 7, he wants to play sports. My mum hasn't got enough money, she can come here now, bring all her old shoes and stuff she never knew what to do with. So she can bring all her old clothes here and help us out, and we can help them out at the same time with new shoes, give them confidence and that ability to go out and do what they want to do.
I had a career in professional football. At 17, I got an injury and I was told I'd be out by my physio for 9 months. During that time, started to train. After 7 months, started to generally get fit again. Then I got another injury where I'd done both my knees, and my physio now told me I might not play at high level again. From there, things spiralled. I started to drink, then got into drugs, criminal activities, and basically that's been a lifestyle from the age of 17 up until a year ago.
Can you tell me how your experience of going into prison, how that's turned around into a positive?
Well, like I was saying a bit earlier, I've worked hard to gain all my qualifications, and I used to work for a person called Glenn Banks, who's a youth project coordinator. And he got me onto this course of Guns, Knives, Gangs projects. And basically what it does is kids come in from outside into the prison, they get to look around the prison, and then they come in a big assembly hall, and then they can ask us questions, whatever questions they want. No question we will refuse to answer. And basically one time they had the Bedford youth offending team come up, and I kind of got a little connection with a little lad. What I saw was he was basically going through what I was going through. He had a little football, but he'd started to smoke weed, he started to steal things, and the head of the youth offending team got me to go out the back and have a little one-on-one session with him. And I really spoke to him and made a connection, explaining to him it's not the way to go. When they've left, on the way home, the little kids broke down, and he said to the head of the youth offending team, like, "Oh, Daniel's really made an impact on me. I don't want to commit crime. I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to end up like that. I want to turn my life around." So then, about 4 weeks later, my boss Glenn at the prison got a phone call from the youth offending team saying how this little lad has turned his life around. He's no more smoking weed. He's not doing nothing like that. And they were just like, and we know it's a lot to have to do with Daniel, and that really hit home with me, and that's why I want to do what I'm planning to do. So during that time, I had the vision of wanting to work with these kids. So when I come out this time, I was determined to get things right. So I've gone to the voluntary, because I couldn't get no work, so I've gone to the voluntary centre, a bit like Michael, and they sent me here. So I've come here, and I was first speaking to Turley because they wanted to get me working in the shop, but I didn't really want to work in the shop. I wanted to be out there on the streets working with the kids. So then Turley introduced me to Lance, and talking to Lance, he was like, "Right, I think we might be able to get you onto the bounce back scheme," which is a thing what spirals off Sports Trader. It's another like little organisation kind of thing. And basically from there, I want to run my own thing with kids, like get into all the like estates and where people have kind of left them, and then we've got the sports gear, and I want to get there working with these kids and basically giving something back.